G'day everyone, welcome to Xrissart. I'm Chrissy, thanks for joining me. I hope everyone can hear me and see me okay, and just let me pop out the chat. And I just wanted to say hello to everyone. First of all, hello to Chandri. Hello sweetheart, how you going? G'day Cherry. Hello sweetie, how you going? And Helen, here for a short time. That's okay. I'm so glad that you've popped in to say g'day. And of course, I just wanted to say thank you to Janice LeBlac, who is moderating the stream today. So wonderful, wonderful. Okay, builders start on Monday, so busy as hell up here. Okay, fine. All right, now what I wanted to talk about is what I'm going to do today, and I'm actually going to do a color pencil project. And the art supplies that I've got now, all sorts of colored pencils. Here we go. We've got Prismacolor, we've got Derwent Lightfast, we've got let me see, we've got Faber Castel Polychromos. Oh, hello Joanna. Hello to you too, my darling. The surface or the paper that I'm using, and I just wanted to make sure that it's nice and clear and nice and white here. The surface that I'm using is the Fabriano Artistico extra white hot press, and it's 300 GSM. Now this one, I know that you can get this on sheets, but this is blocks, and here we go. You know, this is where you need to sort of like separate it, and there's a bit of gum here. So I usually use a blade or a anyway, something to separate it anyway. So that is what I'm using today. Now I've got a technique which I'm going to use. I've got, let me see, I've got UART 500 here, and what I'm going to do is, this is a technique which Anne, our friend from Fine Art Anne, has taught us, and I said to her, I said, I'm stealing this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this, and it's quite a rough bit of, it's quite sanded, it's 500. I didn't want to use just ordinary sanded paper from, you know, from the, you know, like from the hardware, because that's not acid free. And I thought to myself that if I put OMS, and I'm using the color pencil blend, which is from Zest, and I thought to myself, well, if I mix that on this surface, then I don't know, I'm only assuming in my mind that the chemical might, I might pick up some acid if it was normal sanded paper. So I thought, well, you know what, I'm using 500 UART, and I'm going to do that. And I'm going to, instead of perhaps maybe using colored pencil, I'm actually going to paint that on in the areas which I want to paint. I can actually put hello Catrice, hello, welcome. I haven't seen you here before, so welcome. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the reference photo. Now this reference photo is from Pixabay, and if I'm going to draw a cat, or if I'm going to paint a cat, it has to be something like this. Like this just went wow. I thought, now look, I've got to do this. So what I've done is I've transferred my image with and hopefully, and I started on with the tail because I was actually testing out some colored pencils. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Now before I go into, I'm actually going to do the mouse, and I'm going to do the eyes today. But before I do that, I'm actually going to do the well, just let's just say this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a very dark color. Now this is Prismacolor black, and what I'm going to do, oh Dee, hello, nice to see you here, my dear. So what I'm going to do is this is a technique which I think is like really, really cool. And why I think it's really, really cool is because I'm going to put as much pigment on this UArt, and then I'm going to pick it up with OMS and I'm going to apply on my subject here. So, well, this is the Prismacolor black, and I'm going to use some other colors mixed in. So that's all I'm just trying to get as much pigment as I can on the sanded surface. Put that aside just for the moment. Let me see, what else do I want to put in? I want to also mix in, this is the Luminance. I've got all sorts. I've got Luminance, the 407 Sepia, and I'm also going to mix that in because I don't want solid black, okay, but I want it dark. Okay, so I'm also sharpening my pencil at the same time. Okay, so I think I've got enough pigment, and I'm going to be doing that constantly. All right, so I've got my brush. There it is there. I was playing with it before. I mean, it's just a cheapy. This one is the Dana, sorry, what am I saying? Dale Rowney, I can't even talk, 1/4 of an inch, and it's an angular brush. And I'm using the pencil blend by Zest, and I've actually emptied out a little bit in this jar. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I've got a little bit of you know, like a paper towel, and I don't want to do too much. I don't want to pick up too much, but just enough. And maybe I don't have enough pigment on here. It could be. Okay, so let's see how we go. Yes. And the reason why I like this angular brush is because it's nice and fine. Here we go. And it's actually working quite nicely. And the reason why I'm doing, oh, okay, that's too much. Bugger. Okay, the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to preserve the tooth of the paper, and I want to get this as dark as possible. So I'm just going to keep on adding this. Here we go. I hope everyone's week has been going well so far. Okay. Here we go, picking up the pigment. Like, that's incredible. Like, this is coloured pencil, and I haven't put coloured pencil on my piece yet. So, and of course this is I want texture as well, so this is going to help with the texture as well. There we go. Yes, so this will help me build layers. There we go. This is so, what is it? Very unconventional. Okay, Helen says, can you erase after it's dry? Well, I mean, let's just have a look when this happens. Now, this is something I haven't done too much of, but we can give it a go and see what happens, Helen. That's a very good point. As you can see with my reference, that's actually quite solid, so I'm not going to worry too much. I'm just going to build layers on top of that project. Sorry, on top of that area. What am I saying? All right, so it seems like I need to build up some more. So, okay, let's just put that aside just for a moment, and let's just do some more. So this is the Prismacolor black. Oh, hang on a sec. This is what I need to do. Seriously? Okay. All right, so just so you can see what I'm doing, might have to move my head. Here we go. Okay, so colored pencil. Okay, here we go. So this is the black, and again I'll mention this is the Sepia 407. Trying to get as much of the pigment on here as possible. Now well, this is my choice. Is if you the rougher the sandpaper, the more pigment that you're going to get, and the more you'll be able to pick up. So, I mean, this is the 500 UArt beige, and I'm not worried about acid-free stuff because, like the actual sandpaper not being acid-free, but yeah. So I reckon if you got like, what is it? What's the lowest that you could get for UArt? I know that there's 400. Maybe there's 200. I think there's 200 as well. Yeah. All right. All right, so I'll put that aside. Here we go again. Okay, just here we go. And it's picking it up like paint, isn't it? Yeah. So what's everyone been up to? Is everyone well? Anything exciting? I know, Helen, you've got quite a bit going on there. Yeah, this technique is really, really good for, and you have to wait for it to dry, like really, really dry. And then you can just keep on building with layers after that. So I think this is like a fabulous idea. And of course it's going to look quite yucky to begin with, but that's okay. Janice says, Chrissy, 240 is the grainiest of UArt. Well, way to go. Thanks, Janice, for that. That's so cool. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'll just pop out the chat so I can see it a little bit more clearly. Okay. There we go. That's better. Okay, and just let me get my reference. All right. Marcy, hello. Nice to see you here. Nice to see you here. Okay. Yes, I'm doing a coloured pencil piece. Doesn't happen very often here. I'm the pan pastel pan pastels lady, it seems. But yes. All right, so okay. Janice says, Chrissy, would you say you use less of the pencil with this method than just using pencil alone? What this does is what it does is lay pigment down and without harming the tooth of the paper. So would you use less of the pencil? Yeah, all it does is like a little base layer. Okay. Well, let me see. Would you say you use less of the pencil? I'm not quite sure whether it's less of the pencil. I just it could it could it could it could. But I think it's more of a base. So then you don't. For example, then I suppose if you were using coloured pencil, then without doing this method, you would then use your pencil and then you would do a whole heap of layers and then use perhaps maybe OMS. I'm going to wait till this really dries completely and then I'm going to go over the top with coloured pencil. So and it's really interesting because I want to get something that's really dark and really not so much black but very near black. And so let's just see how we go with this. I mean, I don't know, let's just hope I achieve what I want. But that's an interesting question. I don't know if you would use less pencil. I think it's more protecting the tooth of the paper, if anything. And who knows, maybe you are using less pencil. Yeah. Cherry, is this similar to using watercolor pencils? Different. No, because good question actually. Can you see what I'm doing here? I'm actually going to have to, I think my head's in the way. My head's in the way. No, it's not like watercolor pencil because this is OMS and it's not spreading like watercolor pencil. Watercolor pencil spreads a lot easier. Okay, what I might do, I'm actually going to move myself because here we go, I'm going to float. I'm floating. I'm going to the other side of the moon. There you go. So now you can see what I'm doing. Here we go. So what I'm doing is I'm just getting the dark bits. These are little rock crevices perhaps. And I will be going over these in coloured pencil. I'm going to wait for them to dry. Here we go. It's a good way to create texture actually. Yeah, so here we go. And these are all little rock formations or little rock bits. There we go. Hard to believe this is coloured pencil actually, isn't it? Here we go. Yeah. me see. I can feel that it's sort of, it's touch dry, but not enough for me to put coloured pencil on top. So let's see, what else do we need? Dark bits. Here we go. Here we go. I think the coloured pencil are more opaque when using OMS. The watercolour pencils are more transparent, yes, and of course it depends on the brands too. I tend to agree with that. Yeah, I mean, this way is that you don't, I haven't damaged the tooth at all with this method. I remember when our friend Anne from Fine Art Anne was showing us this, and I said to her, I go, oh my gosh, I'm going to steal this. I said, I want to do this this method. I go, because it is fantastic. Really good with texture. This is all rock, as you can see from, but I'm not going to do the exact. I'm going to do something similar. I'm not going to do the exact colors. I'm going to change it up a bit, but it's a guide, okay? Just so you can see it's a guide. And just so I can tell you the size of this, this is 7 by 10 inches and or 18 by 26 centimeters for those, yeah. Okay, wow. All right, let me see, what else do I need? Any dark bits? And of course I'm going to go with coloured pencil all on top. Jelena, hello. Hi everyone. Okay. I'm on my lunch. You're on lunch. Thought I would pop in for a bit. Missed 2 minutes. Oh, look, that's okay, my dear sweet lady. I hope you're feeling well today. Yes, I'm doing a coloured pencil piece for a change. Something different, hey? Seeing as I've got 50 million coloured pencils, it's about time I started doing that, hey? Okay, all right, let me see. Okay, I'm just going to rinse that and wipe that and leave all of that to dry. So here we go. I have to leave it to dry for, I don't know, quite a good time before I start going on top. But it's given me a very good base. I'm just touching it. Oh no, it's still a little bit wet. So I'm just putting the top on this. Okay, just put that aside. Okay. I'm going to start with the eye. So let's just see if I can make this look glassy with coloured pencils, hey? Okay, and I need to zoom in on on my reference. All right. Okay. I do have, hang on, make sure that that's a bit dry. Okay, I can do that. All right. Some of the colors that I'm using today, I'll be using quite a few. There's a few brands. Black Luminance, Prismacolor Black. I'm going to be using Lightfast Chocolate. I'm going to be using all sorts of colors. So bringing them all out. And I find that with the Artistico that the wax pencils work really, really nicely. Sepia, so I'm actually going to work with those. So I'll start, I'm going to start with the sepia, and before I, okay, Jelena says, I've been trying to catch up on your recorded streams. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. You're behind. That's okay. You know what? We are so lucky that you can actually catch up on replay. You know what's really good? When you're doing your tax returns, Jelena, you know what I would be doing? Well, if you can stand listening to my voice, that's another thing. Maybe, because I know that you're an accountant, and maybe you could just, like have me in the background listening to me, because, like I talk nonsense sometimes. Okay. What I'm doing is my drawing is, there's graphite. And so I just want to lightly, I'm using a kneadable eraser and just lightly touching on that eye. I can see what it is. You may not be able to, but hopefully by the time I finish this. Okay, I'm using sepia. And just, yes. Nanette, hello. Morning, everyone. Just here for a moment. Have a doctor's. Okay. Hope you are well, my dear. Hope you are well. Nice to see you here. Okay. Marcy says, okay, Chrissy, that really made me smile. Anytime I want to emphasize that I have a whole lot of anything, I always say I have 52 million. Well, for me it's 50 million, but 52 million is good as well. It has been a running joke in my family for decades. True. You know what? It's so funny. You know what? I don't know why I say 50 million. And I remember my youngest boys growing up, and every time I wanted to say a lot, I always used to say 50 million. And they used to laugh. They used to go, Mum, 50 million? I go, yep. And now that they're like, adults now, they make fun of me with my 50 million. So 52 million, I get it. I totally get it. Yes, so there you go then. Brenda, hello, my dear. Hello. Nice to see you. Hope you are well. I hope all is well with you. It's been a while, hasn't it? Yes. Okay. So what I'm doing here is... Okay. Oh, I have been listening to you, Chrissy, while working. You have a lovely voice and make me giggle a few times when reading out people's messages. Oh, there you go. See? What can I say? What can I say? What can I say? I'm here to please, okay? Here to please. Oh, dear. Okay. Okay, at the moment, I just don't want to go too dark. This particular cat's eye is black, but I will put black on top, but I've started on very light. So, yes, lots of flooding here in the States. You know what? It's been raining cats and dogs here too, I've got to tell you. Well, where I live as well, got to say that. Not all of Australia is the same, of course, you know, but I know that you guys have been having a, you know, not such a good time over there, you know. So you know what, I hope you're all, I mean, apart from the normal things that we've all been going through, you know, then now we've got to battle with the weather, so okay, all right, so okay. All right, so I'm just going to put this down. I'm actually going to go with the Lightfast. This is black. Hang on, I just want to sharpen this. I want it really super sharp. Yes. Okay. You know what? Oh gosh. For all the color pencil artists out there, and the brands that you're using at the moment, what are your favorites? I mean, for me, if you're going to ask me on okay, maybe not favorites, but the pencils that you like to use, like for example, and like last night, when I was preparing for this stream, I was using a couple of surfaces, and I was using all these different kinds of pencils which go with this surface. So, you know, I was just I'm just curious, for the people that use colored pencil a lot, what is, you know, combined with the paper and the pencil, because obviously some pencils, regardless of whether they're artist quality, work different with different surfaces. Chandra says, Chrissy, but no big bushfires like last year, right? Yes, absolutely. Yes, I know. We were, you know, like we were bushfire ready. We had hoses on the go ready in case we were going to go, because we've got a pool, and we were just going to get the water from the pool. Like we were all ready to go. So, and it's now the opposite. It's like raining cats and dogs. Like seriously, I can't even dry my towels and my sheets. But anyway, first world problems. That's what it is, isn't it? Okay, so I'm just gently building up. Actually, can I just say the Lightfast pencils? Like, you know what? I might have to move away from my Pablos, because the Derwent Lightfast pencils are brilliant. Yeah, I just thought I'd mention that, by the way. Yeah. All right, so just and I think it's a nice change for you guys to be seeing me do animals, or pets, whichever way you want to look at it. Okay, so some of the colors that I'm going to be using, liking. Okay, let me just, I'm testing, because I need to test the colors, so hang on a sec. It's a nice olive green there. Yep. Oh. Okay, very lightly. Okay, Marcy says, I just got and fell in love with the 12 pack of Polychromos. Yes. You know, when it all boils down, you know what? Mixing is, because you can mix. And I'm so glad that you can. Well, you see, you're limited, and so therefore it makes you think about color mixing, which is interesting. Yeah, most definite. Oh, excuse me, I just have some. Should I move myself to the other side? Oh, look, hang on. Oh, hang on. Let me just slide me over again. Oh, here we go. There we go. Yes. Okay, and I'm just doing little circles. Let's just see if I can make this eye look glassy. Attempting. Yeah. And I hope everyone's week is going well. I know I asked that before, but yes, I hope. See, believe it or not, I do use coloured pencils. See, look at this. Look how small this is. Olive Earth. Derwent. They've got beautiful colours. I will always like their colours. Okay. Okay, let me see. D says, I am really new to this, but I like Polychromos on the hot press, watercolour and Bristol vellum, but not on the Cancer Mitante. I have to try the Prismacolor on it. Well, you know what? I've been testing. I mean, I test all the time. So Prismacolor, if you were to test Prismacolor, let's just go. Okay, well, look, this is a Prismacolor dark brown on the Fabriano Artistico, and you know what? It's actually quite nice. It's actually quite nice, and of course I'm just layering. I'm just going over the top, over the top. Yeah, interesting. Medium pressure. It's not light, it's not heavy, but it's just medium. There you go. But you know what, Dee? Have a crack at it if you've got, you know, but always test all the time. Okay, Jelena says, I love all three of my sets of polys, Luminance and Derwent Lightfast. They each have their place in your pictures. Yes, I agree, depending on what effect you are after. Exactly. Totally get it. Yes, totally get it. Totally get it. I'm sorry, just so you can see what I'm just testing to see, make sure that my colors are okay with what I'm using. All right. Always test. I'm always testing. Okay, here we go. All right. And I suppose the idea is to take your time, hey? Yes, something. Patience is something which I'm always trying to do or to achieve, if anything. Okay. Cherry says, I bought the set of Prismacolor now. I wish I'd gone the Polychromos. I tell you what, the Prismacolor are quite affordable, and you have quite, depending on what set you get, there's quite a selection. So, Cherry, what selection? Oh, sorry. What did you buy? Because I know that you can get a. What is it? Oh, the whole set. Was it the whole set? Yeah. I bought the set. Which set? Which set? Yeah. But it's not so bad. I mean, Prismacolor are alright still. They're very waxy. All right, let me just put that down. And I'm doing small circles. Small circles. Hopefully, let's see how glassy I can get this eye. I'm going to do my best. Yeah. Meanwhile, waiting for this to dry. Now it's going to take a little bit, so while we're waiting for that to dry, oh, you bought the full set. Okay. Well, man, you've got colours. You've got colours galore to choose from, haven't you? I mean, I've got the full set too, so you know, of course. Of course. Ali, hello. You need a pencil extender. Yes, I know. I do have a pencil extender. Yes, I do. I do. um, nice to see you here. Okay, I will watch the rest of. Helen says I will watch the rest. Sorry, I will watch this later on replay. No builders this afternoon, so want to do some myself while I can. Okay, and I've been having a look at your Facebook posts. So very good. Way to go, Helen. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gently doing circles and just building layers. Let's have a look what's going here. Okay. Again, the Lightfast Racing Green. And of course, coloured pencil takes so much longer than, say, pastels, but that's all right. This is actually quite enjoyable. This project is going to make me lose myself. When I say lose myself, just zone out and just concentrate, which I love to do. Sergio, sweetheart, how is everyone? I'm doing some charity work in an art supply shop. My gosh, Mr. Sergio, I have missed you, honey. Where have you been? Right? Oh my gosh. But nevertheless, nice to see you here. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, something dark on the edge here. Okay. So Sergio, what have you been up to? We haven't seen you here. I mean, every now and again you pop in, of course, but you know that we love you very much. But what's been going on with you? Hope your studies have been going well. Okay. Wow. Coloured pencils is certainly different to pastels, isn't it? So I'm just going to keep on building here and see what happens. Okay, what am I using here? Let me see, sepia. That's like my, what is it? That's like my black, but not quite. That's when I want to add shadows. Lots and lots of layers. Okay. For those who use coloured pencil, do you use what paper do you use? Okay, Sergio says, I'm honestly trying to get back in the groove given that 2020 has been such, what is it? A letdown. Okay. All right. Yeah, well, you know, we're all in the same boat, aren't we? What can I tell you? We're all in the same boat. Okay, now Helen was asking me before, can you erase the, let me see, the, what I was doing before. So let's just see if I can pick up. Oh, yes, look at that. Oh, it does. Okay, I mean, I just did one. Yes, it does. So if Helen's going to watch this later on, yes, it does. If you use a kneaded eraser on the colour pencil with the OMS, the OMS bit. This is the OMS bit that I did, and I just used the kneaded eraser, and it picked it up really, really well. So I'm actually going to I'm not going to do any more of that because I actually want to build some more layers on top of that, make it look really, really dark. Yeah. Okay, so where am I? Okay. So I'm just going to keep on building layers. This is actually going to take a while, I can tell. Hello, coloured pencil. Yeah. 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 Okay. Sergio says, helping out the store owner to move in a new location. Okay, and then he goes, oh yeah, my favourite paper for coloured pencil is Stonehenge White. Interesting. Okay. Okay, all right. See? Okay, well, I'm using Fabriano here at the moment. I don't know if I've got it. There is a paper which I really, really love, and that's the Clairefontaine. It's a hot press, and it's got purple on top. I just always forget the name of it. And I thought, well, you know what, Chrissy, try something else. Try something different. Hello? And so that's why I'm trying something different. Yeah. Marcy says, I like the Strathmore Tone Grey. Okay. Wow. Well, actually, no, the toned paper is really, really nice. Our friend Abigail uses the toned paper quite a bit, doesn't she? And I'm thinking, wow, and like all the colours just pop out so much. Yeah, so the Aquarelle is the Clairefontaine Aquarelle, and I don't have it. I need lots of layers on this eye, I can tell. And it's all about the surface, isn't it? And how you apply and all of that. And how many layers, and do you want to use OMS? Because some people don't want to use OMS and some people do. It's all of that, isn't it? Then you got to wait for it to dry. Decisions. Sergio says, Fontaine Soft Press, Chrissy, is the name of that paper you love. Okay, thank you very much. Oh dear, you know the one I mean, don't you? You are so good. Oh look, I went over the line. Really, Chrissy? Why are you going over the line? Marcy says, similarly to your coloured pastel matte, the tone grey helps me with my values. There you go. Yeah, it's always that, isn't it? Like, you know, I'm usually working on paper that is toned, and of course I'm working on something that's white, so I'm actually having my eyes and my brain is working harder than what it normally does. So what can I say? What can I say? Yes. And you see, this part of the eye is not, like, for example, this one's got more white in it. Like, it's got this little highlight, whereas on this side, it doesn't. So, yeah. So let's... There's this area here. And if the eyes aren't right, then it's not right, is it? It'll always look skew-if. Oh my gosh, Iris, hello. All hail the Queen of Pastels. Wait a minute, coloured pencils. Yes, you know, of all of the streams that you've come, this is the first time that I've, in a long, very long time, that I'm using coloured pencils, and you come in on this one. Oh my God. How are you, my dear? Oh my gosh. Are you okay? It's been a while since I've seen you. Are you well? Oh my gosh. I'm so excited that you're here. Okay, Janice says, Chrissy, the Clairefontaine paper name is Fontaine Aquarelle Semi-Glazed Texture. There you go. That's the one. That's the one. Well, I've been practicing on all kinds. That's my favourite paper. But I thought, you know what? Let's give this a go. And, yeah, doing that. Okay, Cherry says, okay, I'm still learning about OMS. I tend to use too much or too little. Yes, I understand. Okay, so what I use is I empty out some in a jar. There it is there, teeny weeny bit. And yes, I quite understand. So what I know what you mean. So if you're using maybe just have a little paper towel by your side and just dip a little bit if you think that you've added too much, which is, I mean, that's the only way that I can think of that might help you. Yeah. Okay, Iris says, oh, I'm okay. I haven't been well, not COVID, but I am great now. Can't believe you are using coloured pencils. I know, I can't believe I'm using coloured pencil either. It's been such a long time. Like, it's not as if I don't use coloured pencil. Well, it's not very often that I use it, I've got to say, but I love it. I love coloured pencil. And that's how I started with oils and coloured pencil, but you won't see much on my channel with that, which is really weird. But anyway, that's all right. We're trying to remedy that, aren't we? Yes. Are you using the Derwent Lightfast? I am so jealous. I'm using all kinds. I'm using the Polys. I'm using the Derwent Lightfast. I'm using the Prismacolors. I've got all of that around me. What else have I got? The Luminance I've got. I'm not sticking to any kind of brand. Good thing that the kneadable eraser lifts things off. So where I think I've gone over in areas where I shouldn't have, I have. So. Okay, Brenda says, I'm stuck with acrylics. Okay, I understand when you're stuck with one particular medium. Like, I get that, totally get that. That's why I'm trying to also use coloured pencils apart from pan pastels or soft pastels. Okay, so how are you, my dear? Have I told you already how much I love your new hair color? Oh yes, yeah. It's been a while. Okay, this is new. This is new. I don't know, maybe in the last month or so, maybe. Well, I've been gradually getting lighter, but I think it's only just come up. But thank you all the same. Yeah. Okay. I'm in trouble with this eye already. Barbara, hello. Oh my goodness, all of these people are just... So how are you, Barbara? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're well. we go. This will be where where I'll probably get to concentrate offline, and I'll definitely be in the zone when that happens. I'm going to move from that eye just for a bit and just go very, very lightly in that area, in the direction of the fur, for example, because all of that is the wall there. Okay, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Wow, wonderful. Okay, Iris says, I have noticed that your pencils are very sharp. What sharpener do you use? Because I have to replace mine. Oh my gosh. If you would have seen me just before the stream, I was swearing like a trooper. But I will tell you what I was using. I was using two things. I was using I've got one dedicated for my coloured pencil. I was using the Derwent Super Point, which this one, for some reason, I think it's a dud one. I was getting my coloured pencils, I don't know, the pigment stuck in there. But I was also using the Faber Castel, this one here. You know, I don't understand. Like, sometimes things work, sometimes it doesn't. So, but that's what I was doing. Hand on my heart. Heidi, Chrissy, hi Chrissy, Janice and everyone. I went back to see the start to see how you did the painted section. It's a fair bit faster coverage. Curious to see how the next layers will yes. Well, what I'm doing is I'm waiting for this to dry completely, and then I will just then go over with the coloured pencil. So, and I may even go with another layer on top of the OMS and on the sanded paper, like use my coloured pencil on the sanded paper, brush it with OMS, and then like get the OMS and then put it on the paper. So that way I don't destroy my tooth. Well, that's the idea anyway. That's the idea. And of course, if your pencil is too sharp, then it snaps or it breaks. So okay, I think I will go with the Faber-Castell one since it's way cheaper than the Derwent big one. Yeah, you know what? I don't know. I mean, I reckon you should get like a box of these, or a box of, you know, like the small handheld sharpeners, because I know that everyone's got their favourite sharpeners, but I tell you what, or depends. I don't know. Like for me, I've tried so many, and sometimes, like as soon as I find a sharpener which is really, really good, it, you know, it bombs out on me, and that's because it's a blade, and I've got to always remember that it's a blade. Yeah. Okay. All right, so here I am, just very slightly. Now I have to wait for this to dry completely. Okay, let's just wait for this to dry a little bit. Okay, Brenda says, I've got an Exacto, Exacto electric one. Yes, I mean there are so many sharpeners out there. Who knows? What's the best sharpener? That's the $64 million question. Sorry, I'm just looking at what color this is. Okay. Waiting for this eye to dry. So let's just go with this bit here. Yeah. Light pressure. Like extreme light pressure at the moment. And I just wanted to, just to thank all of the people that are patrons on my Patreon channel. I'm doing a shameless plug here. Yes, no, and this is something, you guys, you have no idea how grateful I am, because you are helping me become a professional artist. And so, and it helps my channel, and it helps, it just helps me all round. And for those who support me in any way, even for those who support me on YouTube, I'm extremely grateful. Any way that you can support me, I just wanted to say a very big thank you to those who do that. Well, with Patreon, it's the flavor is actually just a little bit different than what it is here on YouTube. It is, what can I say? It's just basically strictly tutorial, and we go through real-time, step by step, or you just hear my thoughts as I, pick up pastel pencils, as I pick up and, pastels or whatever medium I'm using at the time. So I just wanted to say thank you for those who support me this way. But as I said again, thank you to all of those who support me on YouTube as well. And you guys that come in the chat every week, oh my gosh, how grateful I am that you do all of that. So again, thank you so much. Yes. So I just wanted to mention that as well. And at the moment we're in the middle of doing a fantasy portrait. Now when I say fantasy portrait, it's probably more of a surreal portrait, if I can say it that way, and I've actually posted I've posted what we've been doing so far. So if the people that are you know, want to do something different, it's probably I'm mostly doing fantasy work, fantasy landscapes, fantasy portraits, and just not so much teaching, but sharing tips and tricks of how I get to certain, how I discover techniques and stuff like that. So yeah, so for those who are on Patreon, thank you very much. I appreciate your time, and especially the ones that actually come and keep me company, which is very, very nice. Although, you know, like I'm on like the other side of the planet, like, you know, so granted. But those that can catch me, that can catch me live, which are really good. And of course there are replays that you can actually you know, view. Okay. Shakwe, hello. Nice to see you here. Okay, Maggie, hello. There is the other hand-held sharpener, the Cume. Yes, the masterpiece. Okay, I do have Cume. Okay, I do have Cume, made in Germany, and it just so happens that I've got one right here. Now, do you mean this one? Or do you mean like the rotary one? Like, I don't know. This is by, oh no, this is Blackwing. No, it is by Cume. Look, I can see it is by Cume. Okay, made in Germany, for which you can buy extra blades and just replace them when they become dull. In the USA, it is sold by Jet Pans. Okay, here we go. Well, this is by Cume as well, and of course, usually the blades are in that spot there, and of course I've used them. Who knows where they've gone now? Yeah, who knows? Hang on. Is it going to work here? Yes, it is. Okay. All right. Chandri says, Chrissy, how grateful I am too for you streaming. Makes things a lot less lonely, for sure. Oh, you are such a sweetheart. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Oh, hi. I should had started with a greeting. No problems, Maggie. All good. Just, you know what? Head in first, head first, feet first, whichever way. And Heidi says, by the way, everybody, don't forget. Oh my gosh, Heidi, thank you so much to support. Oh, thank you so much, Heidi. You are such a sweetheart too. Okay, Jelena says, I haven't seen Wendy in the recorded streams. I've been watching, and she is not on this one too. Is she okay? I can tell you she is lurking. Hand on my heart, I promise you, may God strike me down right this very moment. She is lurking. She okay. Kiki, hello from Sweden. Hello. Oh my goodness, nice to see you here. Lovely. Oh my goodness, all these lovely new people. That's very, very nice. No, Jelena, she is fine. She is fine. She is standing. She is vertical. She is well. You know, I don't know how else to describe it. No, she's good. You know. But I tell you what, with Wendy, actually at the moment, she's kind of like incognito. Can we just say it like that? What she's doing at the moment, she's just sort of like, you know, moving away from, you know, the social media. She pops in every now and again to surprise us. But yes, yeah, no, she's about. Yeah. Okay. Kiki, now tell me about yourself, Kiki. Nice to see you here. What time is it over there in Sweden? I am actually very curious, because I sort of know what time it is in the UK. I know what sort of time it is in Europe. It's like about lunchtime-ish in Europe. But what time is it in Sweden? Okay. Okay, Jelena says that's good to hear. You sure? Okay. Lisa, hello. How you going? Oh my goodness. Oh, all our friends. I haven't seen all these people in such a long time. Hope you are well. Hope you are well. I'm attempting a glassy cat's eye. You know, miracles do happen. Maybe. 15, okay, let me see, okay, 15 minutes past 2, so it's, okay, so, yeah, so it's just a little bit after the UK because Jelena's having lunch at the Jelena's having lunch at the moment, and Jelena and, let me see, Cherry, who are in the UK, are having lunch at the moment, ish. Okay, sun is shining, but I stay here to watch. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Okay, well, you know what? You've come in on a coloured pencil piece. I'm usually doing pan pastels. So yes. So, but this is a nice change. A nice change for me. It's about time I started doing some coloured pencils. So, and I'm just waiting for this Okay, Jelena says, I finished lunch 45 minutes ago. Okay, so are you making sure that your boss is not walking past you, or are you working from home? Okay, this is something. Because you know how it is. Like, because I'd be like that. Oh, okay. Oh, love pan pastels. Okay. Well, you know what? There's plenty on my channel with pan pastels. So, I've got a few videos. Perhaps maybe, for those who are not on Share Your Art with Xrissart, I believe I have the description. I have it in the description box below. So if you're not a member of Share Your Art, we continue the conversation from the live streams pretty much. So, would love to see all your artwork, and everyone would love to see your artwork and share. So, yeah. Please go ahead. Okay, Jelena says, I'm currently working and listening at the same time. Well, of course, you know what? You're a woman. You can do all of those 50 million things. Remember, 50 million, not 52, 50 million. I say 50 million, 50 million things at one time. So there you go. Yep. Okay. Coloured pencil. I forgot how slow coloured pencil is, but that's all right. Okay, Iris says, so if I remember correctly, many years ago, me and you made a pact that when you went back to coloured pencils, I would go back to pastels. Okay, now is the time, Iris. Now is the time. Does this mean I have to go do it now? Yes, exactly. Janice says, here's the link to Share Your Art. There you go. Thank you so much, Janice. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, that is exactly right. That's exactly right. But that's okay. Take your time. No rush. No rush. Okay, what paper are you using? Okay, I'll tell you what paper I'm using. There it is there. It's the block. Yeah. Fabriano Artistico. Hot press. 300 grams. That's the one. So, and use it. Wow. I didn't get very far, did I? And I thought I was going to get far. We are talking coloured pencil though. But do I get this far? Okay. Iris says, okay, I will try once I do some art with my new watercolor pencils. Whoa, what color pencils have you got? Joanna says, Chrissy, calling it a night early today. Have a lovely rest of the stream. See you soon. You are such a sweetheart. Thank you, Joanna. Take it easy. Look after yourself. Thanks for popping by and saying hello. Jelena says, okay, I tried to work on my coloured pencil drawing. I've had kicking around for months and months. Okay, that sounds like me, all right? But still, I cannot finish it. No, I have to finish it regardless. You know, rain, hail or shine. Okay, I want to draw fire. Fire with colour pencils, no idea. Not easy to do. What I suggest is step by step, very slow, very slow. Okay, Juliana says, might have to do a little colour pencil study of flames before I can finish my picture. Somehow, yeah. Well, you know what? Bit by bit, I found that if you take your time, and I say this all the time, and I'm the most impatient out of everyone put together, and I try very hard to be patient. Yes, patience is what, yeah. Okay, my family got me the Derwent ones for my birthday. They are my official supplier for art mediums. Yes, well, if we all had relatives like that, I would have like 10 tons more than you, that's for sure. But that's wonderful. Oh my goodness. So what do you do? So what do you do, Iris? Do you say, do they say to you, you know, what do you want for your birthday? What do you want for Christmas? What would you like for a gift? And then you just tell them. Is that what you do? You must do that. Okay. So I'm trying to just catch this fly. There's this fly that's buzzing around just underneath my nose. So. All right. Okay, Janice says, Chrissy, are you going to go over the OMS part with the pencils today? Let's just see. It's wet. It's still wet. I can't. I didn't think I put that much OMS, but maybe I did. I'm not sure. I didn't think I did, but yeah. I mean, look at that. See? Okay, Iris says, they ask me what I want for my birthday because I don't really need or want anything. I always ask for whatever art supply I want to try. Yeah, well, that's what I would be doing. Yes. Actually, one of my kids asked me, what do I want? And I'm still waiting. Seems like I'm going to have to get it myself. Yes. Yeah, this is wet. If I go over it, I'm going to destroy it. the tooth, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just trying to add as much pigment as I possibly can before I go in. Okay. You know, I'm not sure if I like the Luminance so much as I do the Lightfast on here. The Lightfast seems to glide on so much more. I don't understand why. Anyway, maybe it's me. It's all in the binder. That's what it is. It's all in the binder. Let's just see. Is this dry enough? Maybe. I think the Derwent Lightfast are becoming my ones that I go to now. They're my go-tos. Kiki says, I have to leave you now, but I will rewatch this live later. Take care and paint a lot now. Oh, look, you are such a sweetheart. Thank you so much for popping by. It was so nice to see you. Cherry says, my birthday is April. Whose birthday? Whose birthday? Okay, my birthday is April 2. I have a long Amazon list. Okay, all right. Okay, I totally get that now. Yes, well, my birthday's not until August, so I've got a long wait. Okay. Hopefully the next time you see this, there'll be a lot more done. Okay, Iris says, don't talk so highly about the Derwent Lightfast or I'm going to want them and my birthday is not until December. Yeah, you know what? Just get them. Who cares? Just get them. Everyone keeps saying how great they are and don't have them. Yeah, no, get them. Okay, I have this weird drawing, Jelena says. I have started on drafting film. Oh, the one with the flames. There is no difference with the pic. Oh, sorry, there is no difference with the picture. Is really strange. It came out of my head. Go ahead and do it. think I've done something bad here. I knew I was going to do something bad. It's called impatient. I am impatient. That's all right. I will I'm going to let that go. Okay, I meant reference. Okay, all right. Sorry about that. Okay, there is no reference and the picture is really strange, right? Gotcha. Okay, I gotcha. All right, so as you can see, we didn't get very far today. We didn't get very far today, but that's okay. That's colored pencil for you. Let's just see what happens next, okay? Yes. This is really interesting, this technique, when I start to go over it with colored pencil. See how we go with that. Yes. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you so much for hanging around, for being around. Thank you to Janice, who was moderating the stream today. And to all my friends, to all of you, thank you so much. Let's just see. I'm just going to keep going with this and see how far I can get. But anyway, look, thank you so much. I'll see you all next week. And for those who are on Patreon, again, thank you so much, who help me and you support the channel and help me to become a professional artist, which is what I want to do. But again, thank you so much, and bye for now, and I'll talk to you again next week. Okay, bye for now.